because he's live from Idaho Falls, and he's rocking like a motherfucker out there. The one, the only, Mark Gus Scott. What is up, my brother?
Hey, Bay. How you doing, baby?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty goddamn good. I got to tell you, I was always a Jersey boy at heart. Everybody knows that. But I'm telling you what, Midwest, dude, that's where it's at. I'm in Idaho right now. I'm with some good friends. I got Judd, Spencer, I got Mike, and I got Chris. Oh, my goodness. I'm telling you, we're having a good time over here. A lot of fun.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, what the hell is he doing in Idaho? And he just sent me a text message. And I'm like, bingo, we have a winner.
No, extended family. I'm telling you what, real good people. And you know what? Good people out here. Not the jerks you're going to find in the streets of New York. I'm telling you, quality Americans.
There you go.
People I'd be proud to represent in Congress.
Yeah. Before we get into that, because that really blew me away. I got to say this. I got to say
all I can say is I got a lot going on. Things are a little crazy over here. So,
but I want to let you know this, and I have officially put this on my bucket list of life. After seeing Wild Mick Brown's video last week of you guys jamming wherever it was and whoever's house it was, I want to somehow in life be part of that jam. I want to be there with you lunatics, getting wild, getting crazy, and having a good time in life.
Dude, let me tell you something, and all kidding aside, I mean, since I've been on here, we've got a family. There's a family thing, and the jam you saw the other day, it's like these sort of things just sporadically happen all the time. When it comes to weekends particularly, we go crazy. And we have it's funny, we don't have a set schedule, but it is an unwritten schedule that every weekend we go riding motorcycles. So it starts at one place, and then we go to another place, and another place. We end up somehow back at my buddy Dominic's house. And Cabo Dom, that's his home. And it's almost like a club. You walk in, and the whole full stage setup is in his living room. So when it comes to jumping in the pool, having a bite, and then we want to jam, everything's right there. So Mick doesn't always want to play drums. He wants to get a little crazy. He straps on a guitar. Goes, get on the drums. So we just start jamming. And I'm telling you what, we have more fun than anybody knows what to do with. And if you want to be part of it, all you got to do is show up, dude. I mean, you're part of the family, Bay. So every time you want to come out, you let me know. You won't come home. You will not want to come home. I'm telling you what. I swear to God. I mean, I don't. It's like that. It is the spot and the quality of individual that these people are. I mean, they're wild and crazy. And you know what? They're good people. It's good, clean fun. We have a lot of great times out here. Really, it makes life worth living. That's for sure.
Now, is that out in Arizona?
Yeah, that's in Phoenix. Phoenix, Arizona, my friend.
Nick has to be there and be involved in this. We got to get him out of the house to enjoy this.
Oh, he's out of the house. As long as it's not like summertime, there's a 6-week period approximately where it's like 110 plus. Those are the days we typically don't ride during the day. We'll do night rides. But otherwise, aside from that 6-week period, we're rock and roll just about every weekend. Sometimes Saturday and Sunday. I mean, we get crazy. We'll party and we'll get crazy. I got a bedroom at Dominic's house. I got couches at Mick's. Pete, when he's involved, I got a place to slam over there. So, there's always something going on. And I must say, we just have a lot of fun. It's a beautiful thing. There's no reason why people shouldn't. You work hard all week. At least your weekends, you get to rip it out a little bit, And I think we've made a living out of doing that. So it's a beautiful thing.
It is abso-freaking-ly beautiful. Living the life you are, my brother. You really are.
God bless America. What have you been up to? Talk to me. What's happening over there?
Same shit. What happened? My world is filled with health bullshit, and
We'll get yourself out to Phoenix. Come on. We'll strap a guitar on you. We'll get you on Facebook. Put you on YouTube. We'll make you a star, babe. You are a star. What am I talking about? Special guest star, Bay Ragni. Totally. That's what we do. Do a live simulcast from Phoenix, Arizona, right on the radio. What do you say?
I'm ready. Like,
dude,
you know what the funny thing is? My wife keeps saying she wants to move out there because friends of ours are planning to move out there for next year because their daughter's out there now. And she's like, it'd be so much better for you. We move out there. And I'm just like, like I don't want to leave like this area. Like to me, this is just so much home. You know what I mean? And all my family's here.
Well, right. You don't have to commit to moving anywhere. I tell you what. Number one, the little vacation, maybe even a long weekend. Grab your wife, come on out. Let me know when you're coming. I'll be a personal guided tour of the whole area, and we'll have a little party at Couple Dom's house for you. What do you think about that? Yeah.
There you
and
go.
then you're going to say to yourself, I can't imagine leaving. And your whole attitude's going to flip. I'm telling you what, it's a special place, dude. It really is a special place. I've been to every state in the lower 48, and I'm telling you what, Arizona's got it going on, dude. It really does. I love Denver. I love the Midwest. I mean, every state has positive attributes and negative. But I got to tell you what, if I had to line up all the pros, I think Arizona's got to be hands down across the board. I must say I do love Arizona.
So, all right, let me ask, like, being, you're a Jersey boy. You grew up in Jersey. I'm sure your family's there or whatever. Like, you don't miss Jersey at all?
Oh, I go back. Several times a year, I even fly my son out to come hang out. I'm going to fly him out in a couple months, I'm hopeful. I run around a lot. Do I miss it? Parts of it I do, but honestly, I jump on a plane up there and round trip tickets from Sky Harbor Airport. It's really no big deal to get to Newark. So
right.
It's really a non-issue. Foodie, but there is something special. I mean, if you're used to growing up in a certain place and you move out to the Midwest, it's a culture shock. It's a different thing, and maybe it's not for everybody. But I'll tell you what, I think it's something very special. It's a place where I wake up in the morning, I look outside, and I actually can breathe. It's really something special, an amazing experience. And I don't know, man, I wouldn't preach about it if I really didn't feel that way. It is truly something special.
Absolutely. So,
yeah.
So all types of things going on in your world, and there's a few things we're going to get into, but let's get into this whole Guinness Book of World Records attempt thing that you got going on.
Well, here's what's happening. On October 21st, Scottsdale, Arizona, Odyssey in the Desert, I'm going for an official world record attempt to be part of the largest rock band in the world. It started a few years ago in France with 568 people. Then China did it just a couple of years ago with 970 people. And this year in October in Scottsdale, Arizona, we're going to do, well, we're shooting for, we're hopeful for 1,500, but that means if we even fall short, we should at least get 1,000. And we want to put the title back in America for a rock band. I mean, where else should this really be? So the idea is to bring the title home, and I want to be a part of it, pal. And, please step out of the way. I want to lead the way in making the Guinness Book of World Record land in America for the biggest rock band in the world. And I want my son to be involved. I want my friends to be involved. There's some notables that'll be there, and it's gonna be a wild event, a wild time. And the idea of being a part of a world record to be something the biggest in the world. I mean, come on, who would want to be a part of that? So I'm in, and I think it's a very exciting thing. I'm very excited about it, and I intend to beat the living crap out of my drums in doing it.
So how does this? What do you mean, like a giant rock band? So it's going to be you're 1,500 musicians in one place playing one song?
That is correct. This is a big facility out in Scottsdale, Arizona, Odyssey in the Desert. It's an aquarium, an ice bar, numerous entertainment venue. You could swim with dolphins, stuff like that. I mean, the place is humongous, and it draws a lot of people. It's a great central location, and they're coordinating for 1,500 musicians to be there. And, again, we anticipate not 1,500 showing up or making it to where it needs to be, or certain individuals that really can't play that well. But we're going to be playing 4 songs, an actual concert of 4 songs with at least 1,000 musicians.
Holy cow. How the hell you organize?
There's a rehearsal the day before. So the day before is the real hard part, getting it all together. And then the next day, the 21st, there is the rehearsal. There is the actual performance with the officials from the Guinness Book actually going to be documenting and doing what they do to certify it as a world record. And it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. So keep an eye on your Facebook. We'll be broadcasting, and it'll be crazy. And, we'll get the press ball rolling on it. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And, it's something to do. It's something to strive for. it's amazing. I want to look into more world records to do. I mean, I think it's awesome. You know, it keeps you driving. I find I have a problem personally where you get stagnant, you do nothing. And, you know, I need something to jump me, something to light a spark. You know what I mean? And I think sometimes that inspiration gets lost. And to do things like this, it's like, yeah, now I have a purpose. Now I have something to strive for. And I want to go higher and higher, man, you know. I just think that's the way to go about it. And if I can get my family involved, my friends involved, then it makes it a special event. And it's going to be a lot of fun.
Now, were you one of those kids like me growing up like in the 70s and early 80s in grade school when you used to get your weekly reader or whatever that book thing, you would send your thing in, and once a year you get that Guinness Book of World Records, and you'd sit there and you'd be paging through it trying to figure out what one you could break?
I can't even imagine. I can't even believe you brought that up. The Weekly Reader. I read the Weekly Reader. I read Dynamite magazine. I mean, oh my God! And yeah, on the back they had the world record thing, and yeah, I was totally inspired by that. Totally. I mean, Guinness Book was a major thing. You really looked through that. Yeah, when you're a kid, you don't want to read books, but the Guinness Book, you read that son of a bitch cover to cover several times. So
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, it was inspiring. You know, like Evel Knievel. That was a part of my youth that inspired me to do something, to strive for something big, you know what I mean? It was characters like Burt Reynolds in Smokey and the Bandit that said, let's go do it. Maybe it's crazy, but, you know, you wanted to do it because it was next level, and it pushed you to do something greater and better than the ordinary bum. So, I mean, yeah, when you think of a Guinness World Record, it's inspiring, you know, and not just to inspire other people, but even for yourself. You know, to see, can you do it? Can you strive, you know, to be the best in the world or the greatest in the world, or be a part of a world record? Come on, man. I mean, who the hell wouldn't want to do that? I'm in. And you know what? If nobody wanted to do it, I'd still want to do it anyway. Screw them.
Absolutely.
But I'm telling you what, October 21st, keep an eye out because we're going for the attempt. And I believe that we have what it takes to make it happen. October 21st, Scottsdale, Arizona. The world record for largest rock band in the world's coming home to America. And I'm going to be carrying that flag, baby. We're going to have a great time.
Well, you know, Nick, you got to get involved in this. You can be like 1,501.
How's Nick doing? Nick, how you doing, brother?
What's up, man?
Get him on board. You know what? You should come down there and broadcast live from the world record spot, dude.
See, Bay,
come on, that's when you know what?
Awesome.
That's when you plan your trip. That's when you plan your trip, Bay. Come on down, make it a long weekend, and you write the whole thing off because it's a business expense. See?
I'll tell you what.
We'll make magic together.
And you know what? Like I was out there a couple years back for a sad situation, but anyway, we hit Scottsdale. And Scottsdale is beautiful.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. It's the for people that don't know, it's more of like the Beverly Hills of Arizona, if you will. Very nice area, upscale shops. It's I don't know. It's even hard to describe. You know, it's kind of weird when people don't understand what's so great about Arizona. You know, I mean, what it's just so hot, blah blah. They don't get it. They really don't get it. And if you stand at a place like Scottsdale, you stand at the top of the mountain in North Phoenix, and you look and you say, that's what's great about it. It's kind of an intangible thing, but when you experience it, then you say, now I get it. It's hard to put into words sometimes, but, man, even pictures are hard to capture the essence of the whole thing. But, man, when I climb mountains and I look out, and I can talk to God for crying out loud. Where else can you, I mean, it's a beautiful damn thing. It's an amazing experience, and I tell you what, I said it before, I could wake up in the morning, I could look out, I can just breathe. It's an amazing thing. It's something people are in tune with out there, and maybe living in metropolitan areas, they don't really have that. They don't have that vision. They really don't experience that sort of what I'm talking about. Again, it's an intangible thing. So when you're standing there and you're looking, you say, now I get it. And there's spots in Scottsdale where you look at it like, holy crap, this is like the nicest mall. And I mean, the overpasses are beautiful. People don't get it. Let's say, like in New York, it's a city that's 230 years old. Yeah. Scottsdale is like 50 years old. You know what I mean? Right. I mean, it might have been established, but it really wasn't built up, and certainly not done to cosmetically to what it is today. I mean, so just from the aesthetics of everything being newer. It's freaking beautiful. There's no potholes in North Phoenix. All the streets are new. Motorcycle riding out there is like the best in the country. It's crazy. So there's something to be said for it. It's just weird. And to put it into words is a difficult task. When you're standing there looking, you say, you know what? I get it. And it is a special, special place. It really is. I got to get a check from the Bureau of Tourism. I mean, shit, man.
I'm telling you, right? They're going to make you a tour guide.
I'm telling you, I thought about doing that with Mick. We wanted to do a motorcycle run. You come into town, we take you on a run, we show you all the spots, go drinking. It'd be a great. We get that through the Bureau of Tourism. That'd be a lot of fun. The wild Mick run with Gus. It'd be crazy. We'll have a great time.
Like the TMZ tour out in Hollywood, do like a party bus out in Arizona.
Yep, and then take it back to Cabo Dom and get crazy in the jacuzzi.
You know what's funny? I got to send you over a picture. I got to find it of when I met Mick Brown. I was 15 years old when they were playing Philly in.
That's funny.
Opening for Twisted Sister, and me and my buddies met them at the hotel they were staying at. Yeah.
Classic. Yeah. Well, come on, dude. Get out to Phoenix. We'll hang with Mick. I'll give him a call. We'll go biking. We'll go potty. We'll have a great time. Broadcast. I'm telling you, you're not going to want to leave, bro. I'm just warning you now. Yeah. You're not going to want to leave. We have too much fun.
It looks it. Believe me. So now you're going to be the host of the Rock and Skull Festival.
Yes, sir. That's third week of October. I forgot the actual date. I think it's the 21st. It's a 3-day spread, 20th through the 23rd or something like that. And I'll tell you what, this is going to be the biggest one yet. They keep moving the location. They're selling more tickets, and I'm telling you what, I'm honored to be the ringleader on this circus because we're going to have a lot of fun. Trixter played there, I think it's 3 years ago, something like that. And, dude, what a rockin' freaking show. And now it's bigger. So just honored to be the guy that carries the flag on this one. This is going to talk about a crazy weekend. You're going to want to broadcast live from that one too, Bay. I'm going to keep you busy, man. I'm telling you what. There's a lot of fun stuff going on. And I'm looking forward to it. I am certainly looking forward to it. It's funny. It starts out at a 3-day festival. Then they want to do the pre-party the night before. Then they want to do the closing party after the festival. It's like, now it's a 5-day gig. It's like, hey, I'm only contracted for 3 nights, guys. But I figure if I'm in town, I got to go anyway. So we're going to have some fun. It's crazy, man. I'm going to need a new liver after it's all over, I think.
Oh man! Like, do they understand
lots of fun.
What themselves involved in as they're having you as the host?
I think they do. Again, we played there a few years back, but come on, everybody's there for fun. And if you're not leading the way with a guy that's a little nuts, then who else is gonna have fun? You don't want it to be a library session for crying out. It's a fucking rock concert. So, I'm going to kick it into high gear. We're going to have some fun. I'm going to jam with some bands. There's going to be a lot of big stars there. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be great. For people that are not aware, go on to Facebook. Go on, Google it, Rock and Skull. It's going to be at Percy's Concert Hall in Illinois. That is one of the biggest festivals of the year in Middle America. I'm telling you what, it is a special place. Real Americans again, my friend. Southern Illinois, come on, bring it. Illinois has always been a special place for Trixter, dude. And you know what? I about Arizona's the greatest thing. I say certain things for certain reasons. When I say that Illinois is a special place, we started way back when doing places like the Thirsty Whale, sold out. We did the Vic Theater with Dokken, sold out. We then did the Rosemont Horizon, one of our first sold-out arenas with the Scorpions, sold out. Then we did one of our biggest shows, with Warrant, Firehouse, and Trixter, the World Amphitheater, 33,000 people, sold out. Then we did the UIC Pavilion with KISS, sold out. So when I tell you that Illinois is a special place for Trixter, buddy, I'm not fucking around. I'm not just throwing lip service at you. I'm not just trying to yap everything we do is wherever we stand is wonderful. Chicago, Illinois is a special place for us. So to bring it all home there and party and be a host of a festival in Illinois, that is a special goddamn thing. I cannot wait. We're going to rip that place a new. It's going to be fun.
I'm looking at the lineup now. I got a lot of friends there, and Philly boys are playing or Heaven's Edge. Like, what the fuck? I got to get there.
Yeah, Janet Gardner, Vixen, Angel. Oh, classic.
Dude, I just saw them in April, and they were amazing.
See that? I'm not kidding. This is going to be your next level thing. We're having a lot of fun. The promo they're doing for it is really very, very substantial, and I'm honored to carry the flag, to be the Grand Marshal for this parade. This is really going to be something special. I'm truly honored.
Yeah. Now, this is going to lead into my my next question, which is really the when you sent me that text earlier was the big shocker. Because then I wonder, like, if you're going to try to do what you're saying, will circumstances of that weekend come up to, be a problem if you decide to do this? And you're saying a possible congressional run.
That is correct. It's kind of funny, but this whole trek started a long time ago. I'm considering a possible run at Congress to be congressman. I'm examining the situation. Number one, I have to gain some education. I'm going to be the first one to admit it with regard to political science, things of that nature. But there's pros and there's cons to the situation. Number one, in Arizona, there's 9 congressional districts, and I saw what it takes to win one of these districts. So what does it take to have an election, be elected? It's a popular vote, and I truly believe from the numbers that I have seen that I have the aptitude to possibly gain one of the districts. Number one, so a seat has to open up, number one, and you also have to think about what political party affiliations in power in Congress right now, and what context do I might have in that political party. So there's a strategic angle, but then there's other things to consider. Number one, I have some friends, and this started a long time ago with a gentleman who I met when I had a restaurant in New York. His name was Congressman Ben Gilman. He was a 40-year congressman. He worked for 5, 6 presidents. He was head of the Foreign Relations Committee for the United States. And he when the president sits at the cabinet table, he was the guy that sat next to the president. And he and I became very good friends. He has more recently passed, unfortunately. His wife, Georgia, is a very special person and the individual that ran his campaigns. So she's been a friend who has guided me on numerous things, but I never really thought about seriously with regard to running for Congress. But the main thing is this. Number one, why? Why the hell would I want to do something? And the biggest reason is that there's very few things that inspire me. And one thing I love to do, particularly in the restaurant industry, I love to serve. It's a selfless act, and for some reason I have a passion to do something like that. And if I can serve the people of a certain area to make life better, to truly represent them at a higher level in Congress and really deliver something special for an American, I feel that is worthy of my time, my effort, pain, you can call it what you will. And that's, I think, what stimulates me to want to do it. You know, maybe that's strange. You know, it's I don't do things for money. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like there has to be more to get me out of bed. You know, something that drives me. You know, it was never about the cash. And sure, everybody wants it, but that's not what gets you out of bed every day. Particularly when you got it. You know what the hell? You know, it's ridiculous. So it has to be like, you know, it's funny. You look at people that are very affluent, big rock stars and actors, things like that. Why do they keep doing it? It ain't the money, man. There's something that drives them to do something, and I have a narrow channel of things that drive me. So to do something like that on that level, I think that's something very special. And I would be honored to be a representative of Congress for the people of a certain district. That's the pro. That's what really excites me. The negative side, the more and more I look into it, the more and more I look into it, I think a lot of people don't realize what the average day of a congressman is really like. You want to do the good job for the people you represent, but the reality is more than half your day is devoted to fundraising. And here's where the problem starts in American politics across the board, no matter what you do. When you have people paying money to support you, they expect access. They expect, I don't want to say a barter, but realistically, you know, in some degree, if you have a big donor, they're gonna want something from you, and maybe those wants don't necessarily jive with your personal take on a situation or your personal views on what America should be like, and that's where problems start. You have $1 million donor How do you say no to that? Particularly when you have an obligation to raise money for your party affiliate, to raise money so you can campaign against to stay in office. That's really the reality of the job, is to raise money. That's first and foremost. If you don't do it, you're out of a job. So the system, unfortunately, works against American values. It's a problem. It's a legitimate problem. That's why I love the Trump idea, where he didn't even take those kinds of, that kind of fundraising money. He wouldn't take it. He wasn't a slave to anybody to have a vested interest in a cause that he might be a slave to or something. He just wouldn't have it. And I think it's the first time in American history we have an individual in the House, in the White House, that is not subject to that kind of, potential, how should I say, unethical behavior. And that's something that I think a lot of people really don't place value on or fail to see. They fail to see that element. And they fail to see what kind of money that these people really have to raise on a regular basis. Like a Nancy Pelosi that donates $800,000 to her party, just for her party, not even just her own campaigns and what it takes to run her office. I mean, that's a lot of freaking money, pal. Yeah. So when people donate on that level, they expect access, they expect results, they expect a difference to be made for them personally. And I'm willing to bet that sort of thing doesn't necessarily jibe with what your ethics are. So I'm not saying all the time, but on a high rate of frequency, yeah, I think that's a fair statement to say. So to be a congressman, if I'm going to do it from step one, I want to do it right. And I think I'm having a problem seeing what the right way is with that formula set up with regards to fundraising. And I think that's a very difficult. And you know what? I don't want to be a professional fundraiser. That's not what I want to get into. I want to make a difference for America. That's what I want to do. And I think the fundraising aspect of how much of a percentage it takes up of your day, how it truly rules the job, it's obtuse. It shouldn't be that way. And that is my ethical dilemma. So I have some more research to do, and I'm not making any major announcements yet, but I'm certainly looking into it because I feel it's something. I would love to do it the right way. I really would. I just don't know if it's possible. So we'll see, and I'll certainly keep you posted.
Is that something you you seriously want to get into that whole world?
Well, it's the ethical dilemma. I mean, the idea of doing it, absolutely. I want to make a difference for the people of a certain district, to speak with one voice. If you could channel, where differences need to be made for the positive, for the people of a certain area, to represent those people, absolutely. Absolutely. The greatest thing in the world, but to do it right. And I have to look into that a little more. I really do. It's not. I can't say it's really my forte. People are my forte, but doing it the right way in the political landscape, that's not my forte. And I have some good advisors. I have some good people to talk with about it. Not to mention, particularly being that the Republican Party is in charge right now, and a possible affiliation I may have with somebody in the White House. That it would be an amazing thing. So. You could connect the dots, but I want to do something for the right reasons and something that's truly inspiring. Not about the buck, and then being held at ransom by the dollar to do something maybe you don't want to do. Right. That is not why I want. That's why I hesitate about getting into this game at all. So, again, more research needs to be done on my part. I'm not making any announcements at this time, but it is something I'm certainly entertaining. So we'll see.
Well, I mean, if that's going to be the case, like a new announcement, first off, you got to come back here and make the announcement. But second of all, I'm feeling like the whole army would be moving to Arizona to place their votes.
Well, God bless. We shall see. I'm taking things step by step. But I've got 2 years to really the next run is in the next 2 years. This one just closed in May. So I've got some research to do first. I got some consultations to really harness first, and maybe in the next 6 months I'll develop a plan, if a plan I feel is developable. So again, we're going to take it step by step. Right now, I'm in Idaho. I'm having a great time, relaxing with some friends, some good family people, and we'll take it as it goes, and we'll talk to them about it too.
Nice. Now, how about before we get into the contest? Trixter, what's going on with you guys?
I have no idea. I'm telling you what. Steve and PJ are out with Eric Martin. They're having fun. Pete's got some projects he's working on, and I'm just going crazy. So, it's like everybody's off in their own directions. And, we'll see if one day we can get it all back together and get back on track. But at this time, it doesn't appear to be a priority on people's radar. If everybody were into it, I would make it my very first priority. Forget Congress, forget everything. I ditch it all because Trixter's always been number one in my heart. And I truly believe that it should be in everybody's heart. And we'll see what happens in the future. We'll see. I'm not going to speak negatively about it. It truly is something I believe is the greatest thing in the world. And to not drive it to its fullest extent, its fullest capability to every corner of the world that we have yet to approach, I think that's a crime. So we'll see how it goes, Everybody's doing something, and some wonderful things going on. That's great, but I think sooner or later we better get it all together, man. Because, hey, man, I've never had more fun doing anything else. And truly, to me, to stand on stage and play those songs, it is the greatest goddamn thing in the world.
Summertime is made for Trixter.
Yes, sir. From your mouth to God's ears, absolutely. Agreed. We've played some of the biggest festivals in the world in America. Oh, my God, overseas. Come on, it's a no-brainer. It is a no-brainer. I mean, what would you rather do? Play the Orange Lantern in Paramus, New Jersey, or you want to play goddamn Rocklahoma? I mean, it's really, gee, I don't know. I don't know what I'm in the mood for today. Maybe I'll just play, the corner store. I don't know, maybe a hot dog stand somewhere. So I don't. To me, it's a no-brainer, and I'm ready. If everybody's on board, I'll be the first one to jump on a plane.
Yeah. Who do I need to smack? Do I need to smack Steve and say, dude?
Come on, smack nobody. Uh-oh, I felt a raindrop, or somebody pissing on me.
Uh-oh.
Raindrop. Oh, we got rain coming in. Hey, we got anybody on the phones? We got some, maybe we should talk to the people. We didn't get a chance to talk to the people last time.
It's time to talk to the people. We got to do this little giveaway that you want to do.
Yes. I've got a big, fat acrylic on canvas. Joy Elizabeth of Rockin' Social, a beautiful job. Beautiful. You can even get your own portrait done. So check out Rockin' Social on Facebook. Google it. If you ever need a placement as far as marketing for your online and social media, Rockin' Social, the people to call, check them out on Facebook. Big. They know exactly what they're doing. They're real pros as far as making online social media coordinate and be, how should I say, conducive with your life, making it the best it can be, the best placement on Google, SEO. People know what I'm talking about. Rockin' Social is the pros to call. That is the one. Joy Elizabeth, she's the young lady. Give her a call. Rockin' Social. They're the ones that made this acrylic on canvas of Mark Gus Scott, and I am honored to give it away today. And, Nick, you're going to pick the winner. Is that right?
That's what I'm told, yeah.
All right. It would be biased if Bay or I picked it. So, come on. You're how should I say, like the KPMG of the lottery over here. You're the indiscriminate third party.
Yeah, that's I have no yeah, we'll do all right. So it's got to be some interesting questions.
Okay, it's up to you, brother.
All right, so let's open the phone lines. Here we go.
Yeah, announce the number so everybody's got the number.
718-508-9883. Again, it's 718-508-9883. Call in now. Call in with your question for Mark, and you could possibly win this painting, this acrylic painting, thanks to Rockin' Social. How big is it? It looks awesome.
It's so big. I'm trying to think. I mean, about 2.5 feet by 2. It's slightly rectangular-ish. Yeah, it's pretty big, man. It's like I think it's just shy of 3 feet wide by 2, a little more than 2 feet high. So it's a nice picture, man. It's pretty fat. It's very flattering. I'm honored, truly honored. And Joy does a beautiful job. Holy crap! I mean, really nice stuff. So it reminds me of like a Leroy Neiman kind of thing. It's really cool. I'm like, that picture of Rocky that I see with Apollo when they're punching each other. That's what it reminds me of. I'm like, God damn, that's pretty freaking cool.
It's funny because that poster, that painting is like hanging in a restaurant here in South Philly. The restaurant that ate in the movie, it's hanging in there. Yeah.
Classic. That's awesome. Awesome. Well, this could be hanging in your house, so,
Well, we have our first caller is on the line. Let's go. Area code 217. Let's see who this is. You're live on the air. Who's this?
It's everybody's favorite sergeant.
Miss Mib?
Yes.
Sergeant Mib, how are you, my dear?
Oh, you have made me the happiest person ever.
Did we sleep together last night?
I wish.
Well, why are you so happy? What's going on?
If you're offering, I'm there.
Okay, give her the paper. What's happening, my dear? What's your question?
Well, first I want to thank you for my present.
Oh, something arrived in the mail, did it?
Yeah, it's pretty freaking fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, the vibrating dildo actually made you happy.
Oh no, I'm holding out for the real thing.
You're a sweetheart. I appreciate you calling in. What's your question?
Okay. Will you marry me?
What?
I said, will you marry me?
Oh. Okay, then. Well, hon, I appreciate you calling. Thank you, and God bless you. I truly appreciate your support.
Uh-huh.
If you can't be an athlete, be an athletic supporter. I do appreciate that.
Gladly.
So is that the question?
I didn't
it
hear
was a question as far as I'm concerned.
Michelle's a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. And we thank you for calling in. Thank you very much, and God bless.
No, in all serious, I want a hug. When do I get my hug?
By mail necessarily, but I will look into it.
Okay.
Come out to Rock and Skull. Come out to Rock and Skull. I'll free hug.
Okay.
And when he runs from Congress and he's out there hugging the people and kissing babies, there you go.
All right. I'll be there.
Thank
you,
Michelle.
Ron. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks.
We love you, my dear. Thank you.
No, I love you too.
Bye. She's awesome. Sergeant Mibbs in action.
God bless America.
Absolutely. Caller number 2, area code 208. You are live on the air. Who's this?
I know 208. Where's 20? I know that area code.
I'm right here.
You are. Who's
Turn
this?
around. This is Chrissy.
Hi, Chrissy. How are you? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Idaho Falls.
Oh,
how about that?
I'm turning around.
I just wanted my hug.
Oh, all right. Let me go give Chrissy a hug. You're such a silly sweetheart. A real live on the radio hug.
How about that?
208 happens to be Idaho area code. I said I know that area code. I'm standing in that area code. Well, I got to tell you, the support I receive is really something special. And Bay, you're a part of it. I can't tell you how much I really appreciate Totally Driven Radio and the efforts that you guys make. I am truly honored, truly honored.
Oh, come on. You're part of my family. You know that. Me and Nick love you.
I love you, too. And keep going strong. When are you coming out here?
That's the magic question. I don't know.
Well, get with your wife. Make it happen. Come on, pal.
I got to get myself healthy first. That's my first goal.
There's a lot of good hiking in Phoenix, man. A lot of
not only people move out here because they get healthier. Hey. Consult your physician, but I'm not kidding. This climate is conducive to the idea of people getting healthier. That's for sure.
Real quick, I want to where's all the Army at? All I heard was how they're all calling in and nobody's calling in.
Well, I think that they heard I went to Idaho and they think I turned on them. I just got some family to spend time with. That's really it.
I mean,
hey, baby.
The Army has, like, I want to thank them too. Like, they've like taken me in. I feel like they've become part of like a totally driven radio army, and like, I got nothing but love for all of them. You know, Mibs who called in, Danielle, Tina, Carla, Melinda, Raina, Jennifer, Danielle, Mindy. Where are they all at?
Hey, we love them. Send them our love. We'll have to. You know what? We should get them all out to Phoenix when you come out here. We need an army party. That's what we need.
we need an army party.
You like that idea, don't you?
That's a good idea. That might be too wild to handle.
Dude, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. You guys pick someone at random, and the acrylic on canvas in the name of Totally Driven Radio. I, Mark Scott, relinquish it to you to give it to the right person that you deem worthy and appropriate to give it to, because it is truly something very special on behalf of Rock and Social. And, I'm truly honored to be the subject of the painting. It's really pretty amazing. Pretty goddamn amazing. And I love you, bro. A lot of love. So tell me when you're coming out to Arizona, please. Would you please?
All right, my brother. I will do that.
All right. Hang in there, and please keep in touch. And if there's any other developments, I will let you know. And if we win the world record, if we actually achieve the world record for largest rock band in the world, we're gonna have a party. We're gonna have to fly you out, bro. Okay.
All right. Let's do this. We'll talk.
All right. I love you, buddy. We'll talk to you soon.
I love you too, man. Take care. Thanks again for everything, Mark.
Later on. Thank you, brother. Ciao.
All right. Bye. All right. There he goes. Mark Gus Scott, the one and only.
Now I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Bay. I'm going to go back to that thread that had all of those comments where everyone was calling in and saying stuff, and I'm going to pick somebody from that list.
Yeah, I'll let you pick.
I'll have to search your profile for the link to that post.
I like shocked. Like, where the hell's everybody at?
Both people basically called in and asked where their hug was. Like,
the one was with him.
Right. No, totally. So she doesn't win by default.
Right.
Oh, man. That's too funny.